Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today, I will be talking about the fifth and final Klesha, Abhinivesha. This is fear of death, or can mean the will to live. So I'm just going to do a brief overview of the Kleshas since we're on our fifth and final Klesha. Kleshas are, as we know, considered the cause of suffering in yoga and Buddhist philosophy. And so when we look at them and we observe them, we want to actively overcome the kleshas. So the five kleshas include avidya, or ignorance, asmita, or egoism, raja, or attachment, devesha, repulsion, aversion, and finally abhinivesha, fear of death, or the will to live. So these little these sufferings, as I'll say, they are a part of life. They're going to be a part of our lives as humans. However, with skill and awareness, we can decide, we can choose how much and how deeply we actually suffer. The ancient yogis and the Buddhists point to the kleshas, these five poisons, the five afflictions, the five causes of sufferings that distort our minds, distort our perceptions, mess with our hearts, and subsequently our psyches, our spirits. And they can go from really small disruptions to really, really huge disruptions if we're not being mindful, right? And so this abhinivesha, this will to live, it's my favorite klesha. It's the most universal one because it's about our will to live and enjoy life. We know we're all going to die. So there's that. But how much are we lamenting on the death or our will to live, or are we allowing our fear of death to remain deeply embedded in our unconscious? And is that informing our daily life? So we can work towards overcoming abhinivesha, or any of the kleshas for that matter, with meditation, with pranayama, breath and meditation, with tapas, or self-discipline. Tapas is one of the niyamas. Or looking at, through tapas, our vrittis, or our thoughts. So the thoughts that come to us in our minds, often that happens in meditation. But these kind of streams of consciousness are our vrittis. And so really focusing on our vrittis and practicing working with them, observing them, witnessing them without, lamenting and saying, oh, I shouldn't have thoughts, right? So it's a daily constant practice of this release. And I would also say for abhinivesha, getting out in nature, even when it's cold. So we're into winter here, and I don't know when you'll watch this video, but consider where you are in nature in this moment. Is it raining? What is your disposition around that? And maybe getting out in nature and allowing for space to observe nature, to listen to the birds, or listen to the silence, as we often have in winter, and just focusing on that. So maybe you don't want to jump into a 20-minute meditation, even though I always say that you can meditate for 3 minutes, 2 minutes, anywhere. You don't have to be in a seated cushion. You could be in the shower and just close your eyes and allow the water to hit your body and really feel that, really being conscious of that. You can do a walking meditation. So if you're out in nature, you can focus on that as well. But I like the yamas and niyamas to focus on the kleshas, and particularly tapas to really focus on self-discipline. What am I doing that I can not take my mind away from the fear of death, but bring my awareness into my willingness to live and what that life can look like fully, and how that can be expressed through my daily practice. So I just want to leave you all with that. And then I want to read a passage from the new Wee Moon. It's called Dream Seeds. I'm just going to read a part of it because it's actually lengthy, but I feel like maybe there's some tidbits you can get from here. And if you are fearing death, if you're fearing your life and what that looks like right now, and maybe you're scared in terms of where it's going, there's some uncertainty in it. This would all fall under Abhinivesha. Then take these words in. Dream seeds. Waymakers, freedom fighters, earth lovers, change bringers, come together as we honor the ancient webs of interconnectedness. We are generations and bloodlines and traumas and secrets and shadows and magic. Inhale renewed life into your dreams. Exhale ways of being that no longer serve. For our lives, we are thankful. The dawn of light is breaking. Out of the darkness, our dream seeds are blooming. They have pushed through to the other side. By every means necessary, we fortified our seeds in the midst of the collective plague and pivot out of the past few years. Speak into our community listening. What is your gaze set on? What is the world that you are dreaming up on this continuum for the sake of generations forward and backward? May the flame of spirit within us continue to guide us and open the way. We pay homage to the ancestors with our herb bundles of rosemary for remembrance and periwinkle for resilience. We honor you. We remember you. We thank you for every way that you have made. We call in your continued favor, protection, and brilliance. We will fearlessly carry our individual and collective liberation work forward. Bless our dreams created from our biggest imaginations. Firmly root us in your wisdom so that we may actualize a lived experience of vitality, joy, justice, and victory. Firmly root us in your wisdom so that we may actualize a lived experience, a lived life of vitality, joy, justice, and victory. A return to light, a return to life, a living of life till its fullest capacity. Focus on your freedom now. We are the ones that made it. And that's by Karen Culpepper. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this video helps you and finds you in good health and happiness. Be blessed.